Hello. Let's get this working. Make sure the game is okay. That should work. Hey, there we are. I am here with my puppo, who's extremely demanding, which is difficult when flying. But we are not far from Courchevel in France. We've just taken off from Courchevel, heading to Megève. We're on the last stretch of this particular run, which has been a 7-odd hour run. This is literally the last leg, which I'm very happy about because I'm kind of done with this one. But we still got a little ways to go. I've actually done this one before, this particular leg, and then because I had to go pee right at the end, I somehow crashed. I think what happened was I actually ran out of fuel, because there's no way to refuel through these flights, and so you have to remember to manually refuel using a auto key, fucking whatever. And yeah, I forget sometimes. And so I have a feeling that's what happened there. I must have run out of fuel as I'd run away and crashed before I got back. But shit happens. I mean, I was pretty close to the end too. I was hoping to start this stream off on a new whole bush trip to, do all the whole proper prep, but what are you gonna do? So this is a bush trip. You basically go from A to B, but the A to B is pretty long, and you do a lot of stops at airports between. And I mean, like, I've done one that was about 9 hours. This one's about 7 hours. Because I'm always a little bit slower than what's estimated. I'm not sure why. I know why I'm going a bit slower now, because I'm trying to not worry about where I'm going. But most of the time I'm fucking in overspeed pretty much, and I still end up slower. So I don't know. This new puppo is a handful. Tell you what. But say hello if you're there. Anyone in the chat? Or, anyone watching? Say hello in the chat. It'd be nice to hear from people. I just realised that the audio from the game isn't coming through, so quickly fix that, shall I? Nice. There we go. It's not like you're missing much, just plain sounds, so I'll try to stick with the outside view for as long as I can, when I can, but I can't guarantee that. I'm just lucky at the moment I have autopilot in this plane, so I can just do the legs pretty easily. But I know a few of the planes that these bush trips use do not have autopilot, which means it's going to be all manual flying. And when you're talking, 6 to 8 hour plus runs, that's tricky. Can you chill out, please? Yeah, no, the scenery's pretty. That is for show. Let's work out where we are. Oh god. Put on the pitot ice. We don't have any anti-icing, but I can put on the heat pitot meter. Or whatever pitot device. Won't help much for the windscreen though. That'll be our altitude, which once we get over the hills, we can start decreasing. But that's okay. Work out, where are we? 121. So we're not too far from the tip of the penis on this flight plan. There is actually a penis shape at the end of this. We go up in a big loop over for a left turn, basically, around the shaft. And then we come in for a landing at Misguided, wasn't it? Yeah, Misguided. Not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but I am assuming so. Misguided. But anyway, we'll stick with the outside view for now so we can actually see shit. Now that I know where I am. I said 121, didn't I? Fuck my life, I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, it's 121. Alright, so yeah, we've basically got to go around this whole mountainous section on the left to come back into an airport just over a little bit, basically in that general direction, but on the other side of this mountain range. And I think we're about as high as this plane can really go. We might be able to get a couple more thousand feet, but I'm not sure we can clear those mountains. I think that's why they have us going this way. I could probably lower actually now, because I think we're just running through valleys. But I don't know exactly exactly that, if that's for sure, and where those valleys bottom out at. Geez, not doing too well. We might need to lower our altitude though. Doing okay. That's telling us we're doing barely 110. But I have a feeling we are doing faster than that, and that's just our instruments icing up a bit. That's the pitot heat. Hey Virus, how you doing? So, you know it would have helped, I suppose, if we upped the flaps. Maybe that's why we're not going too fast. Oops. Yeah, that would explain a little bit. So it's not all the instruments, some of it's me being an idiot. Admittedly, I rushed this one because I was just, after the crash, I was a bit frustrated. Good to hear, Virus. Good to hear you're doing good. I'm cruising along pleasantly. I don't know how much you caught, but heading into Misguided in France. Going through some mountainous region, as you can see. Quite a lovely area to fly, admittedly. Can't complain. But I tell you what, I might lower my altitude after I do the turn. As long as the icing doesn't get too severe, as long as nothing goes wrong with me engine, I should be alright. I don't know where the carb heater is. I don't even know if this has one, to be honest, because I didn't do any. There's no like checking up on the plane beforehand. I've looked around for all the old buttons, but you know, it doesn't seem like I got any major de-icing. Just the pitot. It's pretty important. That's basically where you get all your wind speed and your pressures and stuff. So most of your instruments work off of that. Very nice, thank you. It's always good to have somebody to talk to, or in this case probably talk at, because I mean to sort of talk to. Just can't actually hear you. We're doing alright. I'll go back to the outside view and see what we see now. These clouds. Look at that. I don't know if it's the French Alps, but anytime I'm in mountainous regions in France, I just call it the French Alps. So may as well be where we're at. We're going to get around this mountain, I think, and somewhere there to the left. We'll start swinging. Not sure which one to go in between, but oh well. Either way, we're going to swing around this whole mountain here, and then we should be starting to come in for the old approach. But I don't know how. Don't know the elevation of the airport, which really makes it difficult. They don't give you enough information in this thing. I suppose I probably should look that up myself. Actually, fuck it, yeah. NotJah Airport altitude. We're looking at 4.8. Alright, well, 483 technically. So that's alright, no, we can do that. So we're doing our turn over P1, position, I think it's position indicator, I don't know, but PI11, oh, fuck me, PI122, there we go, holy crap. You see the icing effect on the outside, look at that, my whole cabin's iced up, wow. So I'll definitely think about reducing the altitude once I can see I have a clear run to the end. I don't know if we're going through, I think we're going around that way somewhere. I'm not too sure. Sorry, I should say around that way somewhere. I'm not sure though, it might be that way. One of those two ways. We'll find out. Unless we've already made that turn while I wasn't paying attention. We're at 312 now, no we haven't yet. I think we're still heading towards PI122. Yeah, that's fair enough. I've been looking to Virus invest in another mildly good rig myself. Because I've got a pretty shitty computer that I'm running when I go over to Narrows, and it's pretty miserable because I can't play much on it. At the moment it's not even running. When it runs it's at least acceptable, but at the moment it's not even running. And it's very intermittent like that, and it really annoys me. So I'm looking at that. But I mean, fucking hell, trying to afford them these days, especially with the price of graphics cards. Like, most of everything else is relatively reasonable, but fucking graphics cards. I mean, even RAM though nowadays is pretty expensive compared to what it used to be. Alright, we're starting to do that turn, so we must have passed 122, heading towards 23 and 24. Oh, actually, where's 23? Maybe we've already hit 23. Maybe that was that turn. Did I miss? Oh, look at that icing. Yeah, that was 23. Okay, so we're starting to head in now. Which looks okay to start dropping. We'll call it 7,000 feet. Drop that throttle back before we go into overspeed. Bring it down a little more. Should be okay because we should be going through that valley just to the right of that center thing there. Yeah, that where the river is. I think that's the direction we're heading. You can sort of see it a little while. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see it a little while. Just not sure if we're going to clear that mountain or not. I hope we do. G'day, Alias. How you doing? What was it? 4.6, wasn't it? 4.63 or something. Tell me if I was wrong. I should have written it down, but we're heading towards Valor. Look at that. There's a waypoint called Valor. Must be a Isn't valor like honor? I don't like that we're heading towards that cliffside there, but... See, I know it's all iced up, but I can still see it on the virtual display, so... Oh, bugger alias. That's a shame. Okay, I'm starting to think we may just pull this off. We've got about 300 feet. We're meant to be turning right pretty soon. Onto 4. You know what? Let's just. That's not the direction I wanted you to go. I wanted you to go up. Please. Okay, it doesn't want to do it manually. I mean, using its automation. Alright, we're going full throttle. This thing isn't exactly the greatest, you know, acrobatic in any way plane. It's a very soft climber and soft descender. I mean, it can descend okay, but most heavier than air things will once you turn the power off. It's NotJah 69, yeah. Or no, NotJah November 69. Something like that, yeah. I hope I'm meant to be going through this valley. Fuck me, I can't remember. I cannot for the life of me get back up. I shouldn't have descended so soon. I didn't realize I'd have to go over another fucking mountain. Okay, so, trying to see my next waypoint, but fuck me. Did I go through the wrong valley or something? I probably did. But oh well, we'll get there. As long as I get over this peak, I reckon I'll be alright. That's my theory anyway. We've still got good airspeed and we're still maintaining positive rate. We're going to have to go well over the, it might be about the 8,000. Probably go over the 8,000. But that's okay. Just want to get over that fucking rise. Okay. What's that? A little bit stressful, but we're good. Alright, Virus, have a good one, mate. Thanks for hopping in. Alright, so we're at P125. So we now need to get to P126. We're going to do a southerly left. You alright, doggo? Southerly left turn and head into Lima Foxtrot. I don't know, Hector and Mike. What's H? Hector? I think it's Hector. But anyway, I need to pay attention to my old screen because... No, we're pretty clear. I could probably just do it like this for a bit. Not for too long though. It looks like just around to the left of this mountainous region. So we're going over the river. Yeah, it's probably... Yeah, it should be around and then to the left of this mountain on the left there, or the area. I'm probably a little high now, but I'm going to maintain it until it does look pretty flatlands. Probably around and then in. It's probably this little township over there. Alright, there's a little river I see. What's happening there? That might be the one I'm actually going to cross now. Yeah, okay, maybe it's not that one then. Maybe it's another one. I'm just going to wait until I make the turn and then I'll just make a real rapid drop. How about that? That works for me. We'll sit in the cloud. Well, there's no clouds, but we'll sit up here for now. Alright. Drink the clock. Oh my god, I could really go for a cheeseburger right now. But I'm too cheap and lazy. Order one. Which is probably good, because I spend enough money on them anyway. Bad habit. Oh, gotta admit, I am looking forward to the end of this flight. I don't mind the plane, I don't mind the location, it's all lovely, but by the end of these flights, I tell you what, you get a bit sick of it. I mean, in Patagonia, I was going crazy with all the pictures. It was beautiful. It was utterly beautiful every moment. It was wonderful. In my opinion, so far, better than France. France is lovely too, but... excuse me. Yeah, no, but by the end of it, you're just like, I want to finish. And strangely enough, the moment I finish, I'm like, alright, next one. Alright, looks like we're doing that lefty. So, oh shit, okay, fuck me. Throttle down. You know what? I'm just going to turn the old autopilot off. I'm going to do this manually. Because this is not going to work otherwise. See, the airport is just to my right wing there. And we are way too high for that approach. Coming in for a simple missed approach. And we'll come back around. Should be nice and sweet. And hopefully by then our fucking windscreen de-ices a little bit. So that way we can actually see the see us coming in. But it might make it a little bit difficult. We can't see the approach. So it was 4,630 feet. So if we come in at about 6.5 to 5, 5.5 to 6. What's the angle of attack? We should be okay. Alright. We still have completely iced up screens. There's the airport. Make sure our flaps get fully extended. Drop that airspeed like crazy. And we're gonna absolutely try this anyway. Because fuck it, we're crazy. It's definitely the most dangerous approach I've done so far. We're gonna give it a go. Please don't bug me right now, doggo. Probably, but this is not the time. Okay. It's like we're lined up. Oh. Touchdown a bit early, but she's okay. Get dog! Ah, fuck me, dog. Get out the way. It's like smacking into my hands. I'm like, I need those right now, please. This is like the most critical moment. Don't bug me. Alright. 7 hours and 43 minutes. Fuck hell. Alrighty. Breckenridge to Mariposa Yosemite. It's one of those ones I never know how to pronounce properly. Before I go and jump into that, I'm going to have a look around. Stall. I pretty much did actually, Robert. Yeah, right at the end there, I stalled and landed early, and that's what made me porpoise a bit. But we saved her. Only mile there. Yeah, my dog's rubbing his balls against the cup, but that's alright. I'll let him do his thing. So the two I've done at the top, first two here, Bordeaux and Los Cerros. So I haven't done Alaska, Nevada, or the Balkans. Wouldn't mind Alaska. That could be pretty fun. Alright, I'm doing Alaska. It's a new one as well, so that should be good fun. How long is this meant to take? It's going to be... Oh my god, there's a 40, 50... Fuck. This is going to be a long one. Pardon me. 740 nautical miles. If it's telling me a 6-hour duration, it's going to be at least 7 for me. So, 12 legs. Only one way to start, is just to get going. Alrighty. We're going to definitely need some de-icing here. God, I hope this thing has de-icing. Shouldn't need too much altitude. I mean, comparative altitude anyway. Depends, I suppose, actually. That's we'll find out. Alrighty. Unalaska. Upper Alpha Delta uniform, I think. Although I'd rather unicorn. I can only go on max at 120. It's just slow as fuck plane. But I am pretty familiar with this plane, so we'll be okay. And this thing, this can do a pretty good, pretty much a stall landing. It is a the only tricky bit is if you're doing a standard landing, you got to be really careful with your brakes because it is a tail dragger, and so if you over brake it, you're just going to go tits up and not going to have a good day. Trick is to also, like, as you're losing that airspeed on the ground, once you start feeling your tail drop, you can start applying your brakes gently, but also pull back on the stick just gently and try and follow that glide in before your tail naturally falls down while applying the brakes and pulling back. It's all like a bit of a motion, but it's if you can master that, which by all means I haven't, but if you can, it's the best way to do it. Or just do a stall, which is drop it completely, let yourself stall, and touch down. Possibly a little bumpy, but it works. So, this is where it gets real fun. We are going from Papa Ralph Delta uniform, because we have autopilot, I don't have to worry too much about the nav points, but we're going to Papa Alpha uniform, what's T? Television. It's not television, but that's what I'm saying. We have an asphalt runway, should be an eastern approach by the looks of it. About pretty much an eastern approach. And we're probably about, I don't know, half an hour. So we'll throttle up, everything's on. I don't think I have a handbrake on. It would have told me by now. So our altitude is taking us up to 10, but that was a bit jetty. But I don't think we really need 10. Okay. Let's see if I can. Oh, there we go. That's the one I wanted. Okay. So we'll set the old flaps to standard R, and then retract. We'll decrease our altitude bug to about 6, I'd say. See how that feels. So we don't want to hit any of these rises, but oh my god, they're not very. We don't need to go to 6. Let's go to 3.5. Ah, fuck you, cunt. I hate when that happens. I got to adjust my joystick control, because the dead zone's a little too much for me. It's not terrible, but it just gives me this little bouncing effect if I don't quite get it right. And that irritates me, so I might fix that once I get into a bit of a cruise. If I remember, that is. Anyway, we'll turn the flight director on. Nav mode on. We should be pretty sweet. About halfway up, I might take that up to 4,000. And then we'll throw on the autopilot, vertical sync, and give her a bit of a time to raise up. 4,000 should be plenty, I reckon. I want to still be able to give us a view. I don't want to disappear into the clouds. So I'll see what it's like once we get up there a bit. Because we might not actually need to go that high. I might actually bring it down to 3. Oh fuck, wrong bug. Stick with 3. See how we go. Okay, so landing lights should be on. Navigation lights should be on. Strobe lights should be on. They can be off. Okay, we're looking good. We don't need to worry about comms through these bush trips, which is lovely, which means I don't get the ATC talking to me and I don't have to worry about talking back to ATC. Which is good fun in itself, but yeah. Tango! Oh, Tango. Fuck, thank you. I know it was something short and easy, but a lot of the times these datas don't come to me. Robert, I'd love to take real flying lessons. My older brother does flying lessons and he's got his solos, he just hasn't got his, he can't take passengers yet. And so once he gets that, I'm going up with him. I'm not flying, but you know what I mean. And I can't wait. But yeah, I mean, I would actually probably be pretty confident behind controls of a plane, or even a helicopter. Definitely more a plane than a helicopter, but you know, if forced to, I wouldn't be too worried about having to put it on the ground, you know, that kind of thing. Like, I'd never be able to start it up from scratch because you don't get all the electronics, you don't get to do the walk around, like all that training and the knowledge, you know, when things go wrong. There's a lot of that boil me. Like, I'm nowhere near being a real pilot, but I'd love it. It'd be awesome. Downside is, even watching my older bro, who's like much better off than I am in life, by hard work, of course. He, man, like trying to afford that is a bit beyond my, like, nah, you know, I'd love to, but I'd have to go, you know, join the Air Force, and that's already an avenue I don't have open. So shit happens. But you know, I'd be like, if I would have very few fears about taking a plane to flight myself, you know. I think my biggest fear is structurally if something goes wrong. You know, if the wing falls off, or if, you know, some other plane crashes into me or something where it's like you can't recover it in that respect. That's when I'd be most concerned. But that's like you worry in a car crash when you're driving, or, you know, at some point you're going to be driving through a green light and the truck will run the red. You can't live your life dictated by those things and avoid it all. So, and I mean, I'm an Australian. Like, we go and we're some of the most famous surfers in the world, and we're the most shark-infested beaches, and fucking we love our outback, even though everything out there will kill you. It would be wrong of me to have such simple fears and then let that stop me. Unfortunately, financially, it stops me. Finance stops me. But otherwise, fuck me, I'd be up there and every day. Like, if I was one of those rich kids, I would definitely have a pilot's license. I'd have my own little plane, and I'd just, like, rent my time out to anyone that needs to go do anything, like whatever you need a plane for. Like, you need to do flight training or rent you the plane, and that's when I can go and have a beer at the pub and take a day off or something, you know. Wouldn't be too bad. Downside, I suppose, is maintenance. But the one good thing is, like, unlike rental property, people don't respect that shit. Generally, you'd expect that a pilot would respect the plane, even when it's a rental. Like, if anything more, because it's a rental. So fuckers aren't cheap, and they know it. Like, you pay a lot to rent out a plane. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, it'd be one of those things. In another life. Anyway, I'll get out of this view. I'm sorry, I just realized I've been chilling in this inside view for forever, and you know, we haven't been enjoying the scenery. Look at this beautiful place. Don't worry, we've got loads more to enjoy. I forgot I was meant to jump out once we're in cruise mode and give you a bit of scenery, but look, we got hours and hours worth of flying. It is not going to be, you know, you can only enjoy it so much and then miss so much. Got plenty of time. But I do like how they've broken these up in legs. Like, I didn't catch the airport name. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Unalaska Airport. We're heading from Unalaska to Akun Island. Akatoon Airport on Akun Island in Alaska. So this will be interesting. It's not too long of a stretch. We're going over the top of this one island with the mountain, the White Peak mountain over there. We're going over that island to Chunky Island, and then that next island just past it is where we're landing. It's a lowland island, so we probably can't see it. You might be able to see it just to the right, but I'm not sure because, you know, I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. It's only downside, this beautiful plane, but it's bloody slow. Tell you what. Alright, this would be something that normally take not even 2 minutes. Nah, maybe 5 minutes in another, you know, in a jet. But in this thing, I mean, this is gonna take a while. But you get to take in the scenery, so you know, there's that. And it is a nice day. Well, can't complain. Let's watch behind us. We're closer to this, so it's better looking for now. Actually, zoom in a little bit. You can see us in there. Aha! There we are. No, it doesn't look anything like this, but whatever. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. What's up, doggo? You wanna go? Or you just want some attention? You just want some attention, don't you? He's being a good boy. He does like being close. I did alright with 3,000 feet for now. Each leg, you have to reevaluate your altitude, as I saw before coming in. We got a little bit hectic. I thought I could come down and start descending, and nope. Shock tester. Almost ran into a fucking mountain. And in hindsight, that's probably what happened to me originally. I probably started descending, and by the time I'd come back, I ran into that mountain. I thought I had a bit more room than that. But hey, it can happen. That's what happens when you rely on autopilot and don't actually pay attention to your flight plan. Which it's all laid out there too. It's just when I'm on autopilot, I'm like, I'm watching. Except for the times that I'm not watching. But I suppose in real life, I wouldn't be able to run away and go to the toilet. I'd have to like just sit there and like piss in a jar or something. I don't know.
So if you look out to the left, we can see some nice snow-capped mountains of Alaska. And then down below, beautiful bay. Not scenery that you'd see every day.
Unless you lived in fucking Alaska or somewhere. I don't know. I'm not talking to you, dog. It wasn't an invitation to get excited. Probably isn't 9 mile off the line. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's I don't know. But anyway, I have to say that he's fussing me for all the time. Yeah, I've seen, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I've seen actually the old, those old wireframe flight sim games. But there is older yet where it's all just text-based, which to me is ridiculous. Just make sure we're not going to crash into anything. No, we're doing alright. It's kind of pretty here. It's not bad. I mean, it's got a little bit of France there, like, the greenery, mountain and snow-topped mountains. But I mean, we're on, like, these are islands in the middle of the Arctic Circle, so speaking of which, do I have any, yeah, no, I can't get too high. I don't want to get too cold, or I'll fucking freeze me plane. We're doing a pretty acceptable speed, but let's just up it a little bit. Otherwise, everything looks pretty good. I'd have a little inset in this one. It's a shame. I like when I get a little inset. That's some cabin heat. It's already coming in. Ah, there we go. Put some heat on. Found it. I knew it was there somewhere. It's 9 degrees, so I don't overly need it. Maybe I'll put it on, like, just a little bit. There we go. And if I have any adverse effects, at least now I know where to find it. I mean, it was right there too. Jesus Christ. Well. What I do like about these flight sims, I can be sitting here following these flight paths as long as I'm paying attention. Because you can fucking go too far if you're not paying attention. I'm pretty sure that island over there in front of us, that's the one we want. We're gonna land... Oh no, wait. No, it's the one next. Yeah, because this is still a big island. There's the outs... Yeah, there's... Yeah, no, yeah, that is. That's the island we're landing on. Sorry, I just had to get my shit together. So, oh, and we're actually on the shoreline too, which is quite convenient. And it should be a pretty direct run in. So what we might do... Oh, too far, sorry. We might drop down to 2,000 feet. Start preparing for a landing. I can see the runway, which is fabulous. I don't think 2,000's enough. Let's go down to 1 and increase that rate of descent. Full flaps. Pull the next set. Alrighty, coming in for a nice smooth landing. The thing I like to do with these ones is to lose as much airspeed as I can before the runway. So I'm going to lose autopilot and let her drift in. Just line her up a bit better. Oh yeah, I gotta work on that controls. So I remember to do that when I land. Okay, speed's alright. Not right now. Why do you always come to me when I'm landing, dog? Fuck. Thank you. Back on the couch.
500.
There's a 500 call, but that means we're probably maybe 400 or so, given there's a cliff there. It depends on exactly the elevation of that runway comparison. But we're good. Speed's looking good. Starting to come into our approach speed. I was coming a little, yeah, I'm a bit extreme. I like wasting time on my approach. I'm meant to come in real slow. Like, set it all up, have it all prepared. Whereas I come in fast and slow down fast. Sorry about the bounce. Something within my control, the dead zone's just tricky. It's not as precise as I think it should be. Alright, so we're going to bring in for a nice stall. I'm well early because I also have to take off here too. I might even have to... Oh, bit of a bounce. Up. There we go. Almost lost her. It's always a bit of a bump at the end, right? Right as the momentum suddenly fades away. Good doggo. There we go. Okay, so I'll start this next trip. No idea how long that's going But when this all loads up, I'm going to... Still loading up. Alright. I have, at the moment... Shut up, doggo. Get the fuck out of my foot space. Excuse me. Get out of there, dog. Joystick, which is like 20 years old, but it's probably not that old actually, but it works. It's Logitech, and back in the day they made pretty good stuff, and it's not an expensive one, but it bloody works well. And then just recently I picked up a throttle quadrant. I think it's Logitech as well. Where's the box? Yeah, Logitech. And I also got, I think, their pedals, the more expensive version of theirs, for rudders. Because more than anything, the rudders were killing me trying to do that on a keyboard. Couldn't make a smooth landing or take off to save my life. I mean, in some planes I could, but don't kiss the pilot while exactly right. Get out of my footwell. Fuck off. Go. He's so happy with himself too. Anyway, so what was I doing? Yeah, right, controls. Just quickly adjust my joystick. I think Logitech Attack 3, I think it is. Yeah, that's the one. And then sensitivity, and then dead zone. Let's bring that down to about 4. See how we feel. Oh yeah, blind safe. Ooh, almost. Alrighty. So I think 2. Fuck, wrong one again. You jump between planes, hey, and it's can fuck you up. Alright, flight director on, nav mode on, throttle up. Oh, so we do have a parking brake, okay. Whatever. Alrighty. We are heading to... Oh, shit, I have to fiddle with that and have a look. I'll just adjust. Autopilot. VSync. Whoop, up in that direction. And now let's have a look at where we're going. Holy shit. Okay. We're going to Cape Sarachef. Cape Sarachef. Wherever the fuck that is. Should be a bit over half an hour or so. I'm going to start my timer and actually see exactly, as long as I remember to stop it, but see how long it actually takes to get there. Oh wait, that only works for legs. Oh well, yeah, no, this is yeah, no, that won't work. Oh well, fuck it. Raising up a little bit. It's a glitch in the game that they patched out before, and now it seems to be coming back. But Trustmaster. Yeah, no, I gotta admit, they're not bad. Like, I just don't think they quite have the standard that they used to, where they were really trying to push the limits and like give the player as much value for the money as they could. You know, I think nowadays they've started to become a bit more milky. You know, like they're milking the player a little bit, and other companies are taking advantage of that. This is where Honeycomb have come in and just brought out, it's slightly more expensive, but if you put it all together, you can afford it about the same amount as the full Logitech range, and they've come out with a range that is just like, for what you're paying for, it's just beyond measure, and that's what I'm going for. I'm buying a honeycomb yoke. It's about 500 or so Australian, and then I'm going to also get a honeycomb throttle quadrant, which comes with a bunch of goodies. Even though I've got the Logitech one, because I bought this for 100 or so it's not a huge loss. It's a bit of a disappointment because I didn't know that one had even come out until after I bought this one, and but then like a day or so later I found out, and I was like, oh fuck, you know, that's 100 or so I could have put towards that one. But, you know, and I got these pedals because, given the price and the range that are on offer, these are pretty much one of the best you can get without paying too much. They're like all adjustable and stuff, which is really sweet. Even though I haven't used them that much in that sense, they're very useful. They're very useful. And I know that it'll also help once they start to age. It'll be more manipulatable. Yeah, you can manipulate them easier and get, you know, fine tune it. What the fuck, doggo? You're just like an endless Pez dispenser. You're nothing but sugar in a bottle. Anybody? You're a lot of slobber, got to admit. I mean, he loves the cuddles, he loves the snuggles, he loves just resting his head on you. He's cute, I'll admit, he's cute. And he will learn. He'll be a good boy, yeah. So this runway, it does look like it's an asphalt runway, but it's, I hope it's asphalt, not just like ice or something. Probably iced asphalt, actually. So. But I mean, I did alright in that last one. Seriously, you're gonna start messing with my brother's dog? God damn, can you fuck out of my fucking footwell? Thank you. Good dog. Oh shit, I'm still stuck. See, I do this a lot. I take off and then I'm just like, yep, I'm good, I'm on my way. Because I don't often look around. I'm usually staring at me instruments. Whenever I need to check back on what's going on, I'm just looking at instruments. I'm expecting the passengers to look around. Oh, that was a bit of a... Sorry. Don't mean to make it such a jerky motion when I'm moving the camera around. Very pretty though. Oh, it's meant to download that thing my husband's been sending me to get rid of my heads-up display when I want it. Another day. I'll get around to it. That way you don't get all of that shit in the way while you're flying around. I haven't done a lot of flying over water yet. And the main reason is because it's fucking boring. Like, you know, if I'm doing a transatlantic flight or something, there's only so much staring at that screen you can do. But I'm determined at some point I'm going to do it. Because whether it be transatlantic or some sort of major ocean crossing, you know, like, probably will be Atlantic because it's such a major route. Can you stop licking my fucking DJs? Oh, the hell. Feels weird. You gotta lick me with me, not my fucking clothes. Tries. Anyway. I like how we've got these really green islands that we're at now. You know, just snow-capped mountains that we were... Holy shit, we've come a long way. Look at that. How's it going over there? Did I miss an airport? Oh, no, I just took off again. Never mind. Ignore me. I just haven't looked at my flight plan yet. So, we're coming around to... I really need to pay attention. Shit. Fuck, I don't have my waypoints. Okay. I'm just trying... Oh, can you back up, doggo? Okay, I've worked out where we are. Alright, it turns out I'm going to have to pay a lot more attention to my flight than I anticipated. Mainly just so I can keep up with what island I'm over, and so I don't just literally fly over where I'm meant to land. That'd be really embarrassing. So we're going to go over this island, going to go over that little island in the distance there, and then we're going to head up in that general direction towards that icy island, I suppose. Where that mountain is, just there. We're going to land on an airport somewhere over to the left of that peak on the coastline, somewhere there. Must be a little township just to the left. So that's the general direction we're heading. Whoop, let's fix the view. Just going to come back, I'm not freaking fuck out. Blue. Alright, so now we know where we're going. I don't have to worry too much. Just have to pay attention to where we're going, basically. These are good. I tell you what, I'd probably never be able to fly with this dog. She is just way too energetic. I mean, he's meant, like, apparently he's really calm when he drives, but I haven't driven with him yet. At the moment, if this is how he is when he flies, I wouldn't be any good. Can you not? Can you not? He doesn't know. He doesn't understand that properly yet. I mean, he's got a few things down, but he doesn't quite get that one. Oh, he'll get there, little fella. He likes to be close, as most dogs do. Alrighty. He really has a thing for my footwell, I don't know. What are you doing? You're trying to fly the plane. You cannot fly the plane, doggo. This is a human vehicle. You have to sit in the passenger seat. Technically, probably be in cargo, but I can understand why. As long as cargo is pressurized. No! Go on the couch. Go on the couch. Go on the couch. Go on. Go on the couch. On the couch. Go on the couch. Yeah, he hasn't quite got that one yet. He knows what the couch is. He's starting to learn that, but he hasn't quite worked out my direction yet. Get there, little fella. Yep. You don't get to grovel. I'm not going to give you love just for groveling. It's pathetic. You got to impress me. No, you don't get love by groveling. You do by being a cute ass though. Fucking bastard. Yeah, now you're proud of yourself. Go on the couch. You'll impress me if you go on the couch. No, she's looking at me. Fuck off. This is a seat for one, not two. Oh, fucking little fella. Alright, so it's easterly, wait, small lake. There's a small lake. Where the fuck's the small lake? Right. Okay, it's not telling me in what direction I need to land, which is also not helpful, but I'm going to assume it's roughly in line with the beach. It's funny, I've put up these boxes as barriers for the dogs so it doesn't get into areas and they seem to be working. Quite amazing. Well, you just walk through them if you wanted to. Right? Nope. Yeah, you're funny little stuff. No, not in the footwell. You don't get to go in the footwell. How long is it going to take to you land, mate? Alright, you're gonna have to back up. You're right up in my grill, bro. Thank you. It's a little bit of a back up. I'm trying to like scoot my seat forwards, but his head's shoved between the seat and the desk, so if I move it, you know, not gonna be very pleasant for him. So I'm trying to tell him to move. Oh, he is adorable. That's one thing. Yelling on me. I still miss Sasha though. I really do. Hey mama. Early. It's like 9:30 at night. Yeah, no. Well, you can sleep through the flight. That's okay. It's you got a long way to go. He's going to have to learn, too, the intricacies of these computer chair wheels. You know, they're rather indiscriminate about what they roll over, whether that be your toes or theirs. So, he hasn't figured that one out yet. But I know at some point I'll forget he's literally there, and it just takes me moving a little bit for it to then, you know. Whoops. Should change the channel name to NotJah Witness. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that before too. I'm like, I'm really not doing much of NotJah lately. I don't know. I've been putting my work, so much of my work is going into creating this new idea for my channel, and it's taking a lot longer than I really wanted it to. And if I've got nothing else to do, or to put out there, maybe I'll at least share my time with you. It's like everyone watches fucking other people play games, so. I just like the company. Doing this anyway, which I was doing anyway. You know what? I may as well say hello to some peeps. See who wants to say hello. It's good because while I do this, like it is now, I can. Yep. No. Bad joke. Not bad. Just stop being so curious. You're not a cat. I can do other things in the meantime. And what I've been doing lately is also one of those things that I can do in the meantime. Try not to give too much away, because not everyone knows what I'm doing. Some people do, some people don't. And I like to keep that way. At least until I reveal what I've been working so hard on. Spending a whole butt ton of my money on. I'm sure anyone like following me on Twitter will probably sort of when it comes out, it'll be like, that makes sense. Yeah, now it'll make sense. But I'm hoping that until then it's still going to be a surprise. So this is good. I can do this while I'm doing the my other thing. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, exactly. Australian Eastern Standard Time. No, it's general means GMT, because that's the one that everyone should be aligned with their because it's all the time zones are sort of based off that. So it's like, yep, that's the time. You're either such and such GMT minus so and so, because that way like you can work it out no matter where you are. You just have the plus or minus at this time. He is super tucked away at the moment. All into my chair and shit. So I predict that actually I might even be seeing the runway. Is that the runway? No, that can't. No, that's not. That can't be. It's too soon. I'm just analyzing the map, trying to work out. That's that section there, by the looks of it. And that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's definitely not the runway we want. That's right. Okay. We've got maybe 10 or 15 minutes before we're really. Wait, 10 or 15? Maybe 10 minutes or so. I'm not too good at judging it because I keep changing planes. So we're going 115. Yeah, we got a while. We're just chilling. Maybe 10 minutes. Birthday. My simulator itself is throwing gas house emissions into the air, or in-game the plane is. Because either way I can defend it, to be honest. It's a business. So we're heading basically into just over this coastline, and we're going to start heading northwest-ish, basically following the coastline up and around. until we're close enough to the airport. We'll do a nice easy approach, come in, land, and probably do the next one. Only 9:30. Yeah, I could probably get one more in, I reckon. And then I'll probably call it quits after that. It's going to go so long. I've been doing this pretty much all day so far. Yoink. So now leave it. A little wider view. So I think, and yeah, I don't think we can see the airport just yet, but it might be off there in the distance. Just not quite properly rendered in to see. I can only throw up so much of that graphic quality in this game. Apparently nobody can actually get off the full, well, you know, not, yeah, I don't know, maybe somebody can with enough bloody graphic cards, but not off just a standard basic computer. Can't quite get this going on ultra mode. And they're bringing out an even more enhanced graphics, which is even crazier when you think about it. So, but it's good. It's given it longevity. So, like years down the track, be able to play this, just up the graphics as the tech gets better. That's what you want to see. Because this is a really solid game. Like, they got the entire Earth in it, like, and it's already rendered pretty damn well. You can only improve on that. You can't really make a sequel and then be like, yep, the same thing. Yeah, it's the whole Earth again, and it's still all very beautiful. And, you know, you can only just up the quality as you go until we get to a point where it's like, yeah, no, this literally looks like a GoPro footage or something, you know. Which, to be honest, in the right filter, this can look, I mean, graphics card too. But this can look pretty much like real footage. It's sometimes hard to detect which is real, which is not. Which is impressive. Yeah, well, yeah, the emissions from general aviation is worse than commercial, for sure. It's far less regulated, and they're usually using less economic engines. But numbers-wise, comparative to other forms of transport, when you compare the same distances, it's actually not too bad. It's actually very efficient. It's more efficient than cars, more efficient than trains. Not sure about boats. Probably though, given there might be a compromise with speed though as well. It's not too bad. And I mean, cars generally have the worst because there's so many of them. And that's why like the car industry in general has to be restricted so much. Hey Nerd, how you doing? Coming into an approach at Cape Sarachef. Still no idea where the airport is. Which really is a problem. I know it's summer at the end here, but I don't really actually know where it is. It might be that. But it's a bit tricky to say, but we'll see it when we see it, and then we'll pull off a last minute landing. That's basically the plan. Yeah, I better stop talking shit about her, I suppose. Definitely don't tell her that thing that I said earlier. She's somewhere over here is meant to be a runway. But fucks me where exactly it is. Might have to jump out of this screen and have a bit of a squizzy on the old radar reader to see exactly where we're at, so I can discriminate a bit easier as to where the fuck this airport is. Where's my range? Oh, I think I see it. Okay. We're in action mode. Throttle down. Autopilot off. Alright, got this down pat. GMT forever. Ha! Yeah, I thought boats were the ones that were really bad. That's why I was like, when I came to boats, I was like, meh. I just don't know the comparison. Alright. More flaps, slow us down a bit. Let's get us into an approach speed. There's our call out for 500. So the altimeter is about 500 off, which means that the ground itself is about 500 feet from sea level, which doesn't surprise me given the rises we've seen before. Still coming in a bit hot, so I'll pull back on the throttle. Right, pull back. Apply a bit more throttle now. There we go. And try and keep that level. There we go. Didn't even have a little dip at the end. I did that perfectly. I mean, it wasn't butter or anything, but it was a pretty good landing. We survived. Alright, next one's just under 10 nautical miles, so it's relatively shorter, but still take us a little while. Hey, Ola, how you doing? Fly, bitch. Love you guys. Alright. Possibly be the last one. Probably be the last one. Let's check. Everything's loading in for a quick sec, because I've got all these things on other screens that load in as well. Yeah, this is definitely the last one. We're going to False Pass Airport. Just having a squizzy at the old map. It's basically on the opposite side of the island we're on, so this might be an alright flight. Throttle up. Brakes off. Line her up a little bit. She's a bit touchy. There we go. I'm going to set the alt bug. 1.6 will work, fuck it. Flight director, nav mode, autopilot, VSync, and let's climb. Oh, look at that for a view. How about that? That's pretty. Like a fucking volcano or something. Very cool. So according to that, we're going to go along the side of that volcano. So I'm actually probably going to want to up that. I might go to 3 and see how we feel with 3 by the time we come close to that volcano, because I don't want to go and crash into the side of the volcano just because I didn't fucking go high enough. Because that'd be no fun for anybody, especially me. Does I have to do it again? You guys can just click away, or do I have to do it again? This was it. We is flying. Actually, now that before we go too far. Good. See, I remembered this time. I'll get a better view of that volcano, but I'll try and keep those other two in view too. There we go. Look at that. How's that for a view? It's great to see you, Lola. Hope you're doing well. Shit. I'm not going over that. Okay, I'm not going over that peak. It looks like I'm going over this rise there, and then I'm pulling out again towards the water. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, so that's the first one. Okay, no, so I'm going around that one again and going around that one. Yeah, no, okay, I should be good. Should be good. Should be sweet. Oh, I done fucked with you again then, didn't I? Let's go at about there. So we get the to volcano. Or at least what looks like a volcano. Might not be. He's finally calmed down. That's something. Shoving himself all up in my fucking grill. But give him about 10 minutes, he'll be back. Probably not even 10 minutes, to be honest. So we need to work out, you know, like for rechargeable batteries. You work out how it works for like doggos, because like they can sit down for like 10 seconds and have energy for 10 hours. Probably a bit like 5-year-olds, I suppose. But I don't know if that age is exactly right. Those youngsters, I'm sure parents would know. I'm not a parent, but I was a child. Wow, was, and that was improper. I am. Have fun, Mama. And tell Angel, you know, pick those books, work hard. I always found that good fun myself. I was a nerd, so I was definitely was. Not a nerd anymore. I wish I was. No. That's a pretty sight. It's like a purple river almost. Very pretty. That cannot be denied. Alright, I'm in mid-flight. Hopefully I don't crash. I gotta be right back. It won't be long. Right. Oh god, look at that view. It just doesn't get old. You know, what the fuck is with a purple fucking river? There's a purple river. Somebody tell me if that's real. If that's a real thing, I want to go to the purple river. That has got to be some sort of shading effect, like this purple fucking river. Anyway, no, fuck it, I'm going back on the purple river. It's way better. Look at that. Oh my god. Man, screenshot the fuck out of that. That's... Alright. Lovely. He's now forever on Twitter. Hopefully, anyway. You can see that, big line in the middle of the where it's badly stitched. Oh, whoops. We'll just skip over that part back here. Oh, that's got to be a volcano, right? Nah, probably a fucking planet. In the distance. I don't know. There we go, look. I bet that water's cold. Very pretty thing. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, we've gone over these center lakes, which is roughly in the middle of the island. We've done a loop around that first big mountain back there, and we're going to go up along all these lakes, head over to the right of that far mountain there, and then come in for a landing, and then we'll be good for the old flights. Oh, I was hoping I could try and get in a Starcraft. It's 10 o'clock. Nerd, what do you reckon? I suppose it depends on what time you finally actually come in to land here. Well, I'm thinking about it. Let me know if you give it, if you'd be up for a StarCraft round after this. Should have thought it, like, I don't know, were you already here before I took off? I should have probably thought of that, but I didn't. I find this an interesting game. Like, it's one of those ones that can be as peaceful as hell and simple and easy long as you sort of know, roughly what you're doing. Like it is now, you're just cruising and just enjoying the sights, and I could be doing other things. But you really can't take your eye off it, because at any second, something might not be working properly. Even if it's technically meant to be. Not even a failure within the game, like where, your plane has, runs out of fuel or something like that. But like where the game's got a few like little glitches, like the autopilot will randomly turn off for no reason, or it'll decide to send you into a dive, or try and, as you're doing a minor climb, it might drag the vertical speed way up and put you into a stall for no good reason. You've got to like always keep an eye out for these, or worse case, you're just doing everything fine and you're not paying attention, you're flying to a fucking mountain or something. That can happen too. So like at any point you can go from really calm, peaceful, tranquil, beautiful to freaking out, panicking for your life, like, and feeling like all of your options have already run out. And it can happen really quickly. Definitely puts into perspective the sort of focus you need to be a pilot, even on any level. Just, not necessarily like constant, fighter jet kind of focus, but because a lot of it had come to you sort of like driving a car. But you just got to be ready to respond correctly, and that takes focus when things go wrong. And in theory, be able to prevent the things to go wrong. So. Definitely a very pretty place. Oh man, I got a lot of these islands to go over. That is the game. Just gotta keep an eye on my fuel too, because every flight or so you tend to run out. And it looks like I'm doing alright, 68%. NotJah. So just gave her a text. It's strange. At the same time, this game makes me feel like, oh my god, like the world's so big. It takes so long to get from point A to point B. In certain planes, and you can really get a perspective of all that distance. At the same time, I can get into another plane, be really quick to get from point A to point B, and just be like, fuck, the world is so small, like all that distance that I know and have seen, and it's just like it can be just done with so quick, and you see it all from above. It's definitely a different point of view. How do you make court into daughter? An autocorrect. Pardon law. Alright, so have maybe another 10 or 15 minutes to go. We do pull a wide one around the coastline, so I assume that that's important for the lineup of the airport. Basically, we're about to do our penultimate turn to the right of this mountain. I really hope we do it soon too, because I didn't give us much altitude here. So let's just jump up a little bit. Save us the heartache. And then pray, to be honest. It's quite pretty though. Yeah, it looks like we go just past the peak of this mountain before we turn, so hopefully we make it over this rise. Oh, don't get too crazy with it. As we get over that, we should be sweet. Big old fucking volcanic looking mountain. That one's gotta be a volcano. I mean, it just looks like a volcano. It's definitely a volcano. That other one probably is too. Probably like a volcanic line of islands. Hopefully I don't crash. Don't wish for my demise, you awful people. Kidding. You can wish for my demise. As long as it's only in game. There we go, see, there was our turn. We made it over the rise. We did okay. I'm glad we we raised our altitude, because otherwise we would crash there. That would be a hell of a ski slope. Yeah, all the way down. Alrighty. It's looking good. So we're going to swing around to the right. Soonish. Hard to judge exactly when. That's the first peak. That's the second peak. What is that? Should probably really like it to know my area. But anyway, who cares? You gotta do something, you know. Exploring you don't know the area, so I'm exploring. But fuck it. And this one is a coastline airport, so it does appear that I should be able to by the end of, like when I'm coming in for the approach, I should be able to just go straight in. I shouldn't have to worry about it too much. It should be a nice and easy one, as long as I don't crash, as long as I don't fucking go tits up at the end, it should be sweet. I do wish I was in a faster plane though, holy crap. I mean, this is a really fun plane to, you know, explore particular regions and land in really weird spots and stuff. My god, going long distance in this plane is it's a little bit painful. It's like riding horseback's a lot of fun, and you can get a lot of cool places, but you wouldn't want to ride horseback from, you know, the east to west coast of America. That's sort of the way I'm thinking about it. There we go, there's that turn towards the coastline. This is the penultimate one. Simplifying a little bit. Basically, this is the last right-hand turn. We're going to do a left-hand turn as we follow the coastline, and as we come around the coastline, we come in. So that's why it's the penultimate. Second last turn is the right-hand. Last turn's that long left. Even though technically there's like a butt ton of little waypoints through the way there, and see, that river isn't as cool, it's blue. The other river was better, it was purple. Gotta be something to it, like, what the hell was with that purple fucking river? Like, da fuck. Dude, like... trying to center it. About there. Close enough. Give us that top-down view. Those reflections on the water look shit. That's because I got it like all on medium quality graphics at the moment, just to keep it running. Definitely not an example of the overall quality of the graphics on the game. The game can shit out. It's amazing stuff. But I figure it's no big deal when you're streaming it anyway, because like you're only gonna get so much out of that on YouTube compression anyway. Although, I've heard it's not as bad these days as it used to be. It's not a bad view. Running up the coastline like that. Let's see if I can... stick to that. It's not bad. You're almost ready. I am... probably about 5 minutes from starting to get serious on my approach, so I'm not too far from being ready as well. I should have a bit of time. Should be able to get in a couple rounds. Yeah. Trying to contemplate how much I want to say publicly. But at 9 o'clock start. So it's not gonna be too grueling. Start a bit. Yeah, it's a good idea to do that now. This is always the bit where I'm like most antsy, like in my pantsy. I'm just, because it's like, okay, I know I'm coming closest to my approach, you know, like I got to start thinking about where the runway is and getting the plane down, all that stuff you have to do. But I'm not there yet, right? Like, and so I'm like, I'm just, it's a weird feeling, I've got to tell you. You know, I watch a lot of those, as we all do. We watched all those flight investigation documentary videos, TV show, whether it's TV or the YouTubes. You know. And they reckon one of the things you can get a pilot is I think they sort of dubbed get their-itis. So like the pilot is so fixated on just getting there, and you know, like everything seems to check out, and then the few things that don't seem to check out for them, they kind of just ignore because they're just focused on getting there. And it can sound absurd, but the amount of things you can ignore just because you're focused on the target, yeah, it's no joke. Like, I've done some really silly things because it can be as little as, you know, once I landed without putting my landing gear down. In real life, that'd be really, like, not fatal or anything, but expensive, very, very expensive mistake to make. To just being so fixated on trying to hit that runway that I've just kept missing. Like, there's some really difficult ones that I've tried to force it down, and that never works. You don't do that. And it's like one of those things where he's like, before you do it, like, you know what, I shouldn't do this. You're telling yourself, you know, I shouldn't do this, I'm going to do it, and it'll work. No, it won't work. It doesn't work. You don't do that. But you just think it'll work this time, or, you know, I'll be fine. You know, like, I'll pull up and no, it's not a good idea. Definitely not a good idea. What I might do is have a think about my altitude now. Bring us back down to 3, seeing as we're pretty close to where we want to be, and we're also pretty close to the water, and I don't see us going over any big land masses until we hit where we want to be. I might actually bring it down to 2.5. So we'll make this our approach descent, getting ready for landing. It's always a good feeling. I'm probably a little early, but I don't care. I like getting that early. I want to run off all that airspeed. So to do that, you know, get rid of your altitude a bit early. Sometimes can make spotting the airport a bit hard, but whatever. If I have to fly over and come around, it's rather that. You can always put the power back on. I'll grab a beer, and then we'll be in final. Shit, I woke the dog up. Oh well, he was happily sleeping too. It's the quietest he's ever been. Alright, so we're coming in. This island is the first one sticking off. It's not an island, it's a peninsula, I should say. That's an impressive peninsula. Look at that. That whole thing comes off of this little landmass here. A little tiny strip of land there connects the peninsula. This big blot over there. That's pretty cool. Must be really steep waters. Steep ocean cliffs down there. I imagine, anyway. So we're coming close to 2.5. Better raise that throttle a bit more again. Don't want to lose our airspeed. Want to get there in a hurry still. does look like an asphalt runway. I do like the asphalt runways. They're easier to spot and easier to control. This doesn't seem to be a big one though. There's probably not going to be many lights or anything like that. There won't be any approach guidance or anything like that. The big light strips that flash that you see when you're coming into an airport. Probably very minimal of that sort of good things. But that hasn't stopped us so far. I suppose that's what you get when you're doing a bush trip. We're not doing city runs, are we? Although I do enjoy the city runs. That's the sort of thing I'd normally do. Oh, bloody excuse. Problem with the city runs, because it's literally just a commercial point A to point B, you're not going past all this scenic, beautiful kind of shit. Whereas these bush trips are just about going through all this beautiful scenery and enjoying the sights. So it's a nice contrast. God, I know the word for this, but at the moment it's not coming to me. But there's a word for a small island strip of land, mostly just sand, that like this little section in the center, what they're called. I just can't remember what it's called right now. But I love how that's just such a little area that connects the big peninsula there. Alright, we're doing a left turn, which is lovely. Looks like we're very close to our strip. It's got to be over there somewhere. I wish I had I could up the distance for the rendering there, but unfortunately I can't. I mean, I can, but then the frame rates will suffer like hell. But what we're doing is we're going past that lake. And it looks to be on the opposite side. Yeah, I think I can see it there. Let's see if I can get it right there. See that one? Just over that hill there in the middle. You can see an airstrip. So, I might do adjust my heading bug a little to the right, and we'll go from there. Heading, we'll adjust our altimeter down to 1.5. Hit that down, throttle down so that we don't overspeed as we descend. That way it'll give us a nice line up for our final approach. And we'll be sweet. Then we can do some StarCraft. Oh, Doggo's like playing with his back. So cute. Oh, he's adorable. Alright. Feet on the pedals. Let's take control. Plane is mine. Throttle down a little bit more. Set the flaps 15, I think, is the first set. It's either 10 or 15. I'm not too sure on this one. I really should know these things, but whatever. I know the physics. That's all that matters. Throttle down a bit more. Coming in pretty hot. I mean, we're not. We're doing fine, but as I said, I like trying to land early and short so that I have room to take off again without turning around. And admittedly, this thing pretty much takes off on a dime, so it's not too bad. Got a pretty good approach speed. Still a little touchy on the controls. I still might actually down that dead zone because I'm becoming more precise. Alright, we'll set our next set of flaps, 33 degrees. No, that one. losing a bit more airspeed, just slowly. Might throttle down a bit more. Still coming in a bit hot. Oh, I throttled down a bit too much. That's alright. Right. Wind seems okay. It's pretty manageable. Alright, coming into good approach. Come in at Ollie. Throttle up a bit. Maintain a nice. And down. And then we almost, come on, almost. There we go. Whew. Takes a bit of work, I tell you. 40 minutes, that's not too bad. Alright, we'll have to do more of that trip. Might not be that trip, I tell you. Who knows when I'll come back on stream with where I'm at flying. I'm sure y'all won't give a shit. But what we're going to do now is jump into some StarCraft. So I'm going to hook up some, turn that off. I'm going to hook up the old Zoom chat. Get Nevada on the line. Turn on StarCraft, and we're going to have a quick go or two. School there. Alrighty, so if we move that there. That'll do. The old game has not wanted to be a... It's not a quitter. Oh, there it is. Look at that. It finally, it actually did it this time. It's a miracle. You ready, nerd? Just gonna set it all up real quick. Oh, the Pink Panther theme in my head. Invite, copy invite link, and then, oh, don't throw it in that one, throw it in this one. There's your invite link, Nibiru. Stupid shit. Anyway. Sorry, I just seen shit on bloody Twitter. What are you gonna do? Not pay attention to it all the time. Hello.
You there? Hello.
I'm there. Are you there? I can hear you. How you doing?
I'm here. Hang on.
Good,
how are you?
I'm not too bad.
Ooh.
Not too bad. He's asleep upside down.
We definitely have to do this on Sunday. We definitely have to do this on Sunday. Because we get free internets.
Yeah, good point. I'm gonna send you a quick picture there on Twitter, so you can see what I'm saying.
Why can't I invite you to a party?
It's probably because I'm not in the game yet.
You're grayed out. Well then hurry up.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm sending you a freaking picture. Did you see the picture on Twitter? How come you haven't seen the picture on Twitter yet?
Because you haven't sent it to me.
I have. So I thought your internet's slow.
My internet's fine. Actually, no, it's a bit slow today. Did you press enter?
Just give me a second
The
to get
picture?
into the game. It's authentication. Oh, wait. On Twitter. Yeah, I mean, I sent it on the phone. So. It's probably just still sending tweets. I think I did. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Shut up. Fuck you. I'm in the game.
You didn't send it, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's
I
cute.
hadn't God damn it, stupid phones.
Well
When
done.
you hit send,
Congratulations.
turn to send. You don't meant to have to, like, hit 2 send buttons.
All right,
Anyway.
you joined the party?
Yeah. I hit the join button. Where do I go again? Co-op, isn't it? Did it work?
Yeah, you are in. I'm just trying to.
I'm gonna ready because there's nothing I can really do. I just do what I do.
I might go Zagara. All right, I'm not going to be playing very well today. I had a melatonin last night and I'm so drowsy from it.
I am sure I will not notice.
Oh,
I
probably.
will. Probably.
All right. So we just have to destroy the void thrushes. So it's just basically just go and kill things.
Yep. There we go. Now I fixed it. I had to fix the OBS so that we could watch the game instead of my face. I don't even know if anyone's watching. Somebody's watching. Say hello.
Yay! Hello, the person who's watching. I can't see who it is.
No, I'm just saying, like, if anyone is, I can't either.
Oh.
I'm not watching my stream. I just have the chat open and pop up.
Well, hello.
I'm conserving my internets. Well, I was.
Why? What's wrong with your internet?
Well, when I'm playing a flight sim, it's freaking chugging it. So I try not to have too many tabs and stuff open so that I can at least...
right on time, Commanders. These void thrashers are tearing up my base,
I'm getting
and they ain't
chug
gonna
on
let up
this.
anytime soon.
Are you getting chug on
They got my men
this?
pinned down, so it's up to you to stop them.
Pardon?
Nix those thrashers
Is
fast
this running a
before they
bit
blast
choppy
my
for you?
fortress apart.
No.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm getting, like, choppies.
There's one of them now. A thrasher's gonna pop out of that rift real soon.
Not enough minerals.
It's your dime.
It's kind of annoying. Let's do that. Nothing seems to be overdone.
You should roughly by now.
Yeah.
You should roughly by now have your first barracks open. So see the guy that's standing next to the depot? Get him to build
he was meant to be my depot making guy. It's just I had to look around to see like if anything was running wrong with my computer. And, God, it's hard to even click on them because it's literally like, I don't know if you look at my stream, it's choppy as fuck. Like the frame rate. I have no idea why. Oh yeah, what did he make of those guys? Start making some.
Big job, huh?
Oh, them other guys. New build.
SCV ready.
Oh, this I don't do a lot of talking for the old viewers when I'm playing this. It's too much trying to think of what I'm meant to be doing. Instead of actually like talking and pretending I'm entertaining.
Add-on
Build more of
complete.
those guys. Send more of those guys over there.
Big job, huh? Yeah.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Where's that guy going?
Ah, you scared me. I'm going.
Oh, there it is. Thank you, I suppose. Is that my place, is it?
Yeah.
Not enough
Have I-
minerals.
I don't have enough minerals. What am I not building? What did I forget to build?
SCV ready.
Ah, awesome.
Here's the first thresher.
Is it-
Main objective is to kill it, and fast.
Bad news.
I don't know.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Alright.
This better be good.
Not enough minerals.
Oh my god.
Our allies are being attacked.
will remind them who their queen is.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready. Huh?
Ah, okay.
Want some? Ah, you scared me. Woohoo! Overtime. SCV ready.
Oh, it's on.
You're a beast. Ah.
SCV ready.
Oh my god. It's kind of weird because it's like the gameplay is doing it, but the animation things that pop up in the panel below don't seem to have the same problem.
Void
I don't
Thrasher
know why I'm
eliminated.
getting it. I don't know what it is.
What was that?
Our allies are being
Alright.
attacked.
Multiple rifts on the field. Gonna have some thrashers to deal with real soon.
Finally have enough to build.
Our allies are being attacked.
I'd love to help you.
Not enough minerals.
I'm constantly running
This
out of
better be
minerals.
good.
Really irritating.
Armed and ready. Who wants?
What are you this time? The Zagara thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on.
I can follow you.
About to get heavy.
We've got a few peeps, but not many.
The doctor is in.
Our allies are being attacked.
approaches our base. It must be dealt with.
Alright, you gonna be okay? How's your... No, you are not.
Scrubbing insane.
Our allies are being attacked.
We could use some help. SCV ready. Gateway coming through. Who wants some? Sure thing. SCV, it's go time. It's about to get heavy.
The doctor is in.
Oh my god.
Our allies
The
are
doctor
There's your
is in.
objective, commanders. Show those thrashers who's boss.
Oh, you're going all...
Oh, it's
How are you doing?
Our allies
Looks like
are
you're
being
kicking
attacked.
ass.
I'm good, how are you?
Um,
SCV ready.
I don't know if I can continue this tonight,
Our
but I'll
allies
finish this
are being
one.
attacked.
This is really ridiculous.
SCV ready.
Our allies are being attacked.
SCV ready.
Oh.
Deploy
SCV ready.
now.
Void Thrasher slain.
Armed and ready. SCV ready.
You are doing well.
I'm not really doing that.
More rips. Thrashers can't be far behind. Get ready to torch
Just
them,
if you
would
have
ya?
a big fight, let me know and I'll send them
SCV
my
ready.
what are they, Hyperion
About to
thing,
get
and,
heavy.
so that way, like, because I can't, I'm struggling enough just to get things happening.
SCV ready.
The frame rates are killing me.
Oh, it's on.
Oh, okay.
The doctor is in.
Go ahead.
The doctor is in.
SCV ready. Well, butter my biscuit. Overtime. SCV ready. What's going on?
Our allies are being attacked.
SCV ready.
Here come the thrashers, commanders. Let's light them up.
Our allies are being attacked.
Ah.
Oh no, this is no good.
SCV kaboom, baby. It's go time. Oh, it's on.
Void Thrasher neutralized.
Go time.
The doctor is in.
You're doing really well.
The doctor is in.
SCV ready.
You're doing very, very well.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Okay,
SCV
Ah.
ready.
now so,
Think I
you
hear
haven't
some
told me
boy
what I'm doing
thrashers
wrong
knocking
yet.
on our door. Let's get ready to answer.
Armed and ready.
Additional supply depots
It's
required.
go time.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh, it's on.
Trying to make noise about it, but stop telling me.
Sure thing. This better be good.
Additional supply depots required.
SCV ready.
The doctor is in.
You best get ready. Enemies headed for our base.
It's killing me.
SCV ready.
I don't understand this.
Our allies are being attacked.
The doctor is in.
Looks like Mobius Corps sent a damn archangel after us. Ought to bust that thing up before it causes too much
Armed and ready.
Our allies' base.
Oh,
is
I have
under
an
attack.
attack wave.
You want a piece of me, boy? Go, go, go! Who wants some?
Our allies are being attacked.
I'll take care of it.
It's go time.
Ooh, sounds serious.
Let's have a blast.
Additional support.
The doctor is in.
Alright, do you want to go up
The doctor is in.
and kill the archangel?
What with my guys or
Armed and
Yeah.
who are my guys? Holy shit! I have a lot of guys, don't I?
better be good.
You do have a lot of guys. I'm actually really impressed with you.
It's probably because you killed most of them before I get there. So where do I go? To the yellow thing?
It's about
Yeah.
to get heavy.
Oh, well, aren't they following you? Are you going there anyway?
Additional supply depots required.
Archangel's
Legit,
making
they're
a
just gonna
tactical
follow and
retreat.
fight with
Most
you,
likely to
so-
repair itself. Sooner
They
you
keep
attack it,
doing that.
sooner those repairs will stop.
Ah, you scared me.
Alright.
Just keep running out of supply depot things.
Our allies are being attacked.
How are you able to build on creep?
I don't fucking know. I'm just clicking. Don't I understand this game?
Our allies are being attacked. Additional supply depots required.
Yeah, I know I need more fucking supply depots.
Just goes to show, no piece of hardware is half
Okay,
as
you
good
don't
as
need
the
any help.
pilot inside it.
See what I mean? You don't even wait for my guys to get there. No wonder my army's so big. Like, they're dead before they even get there. They're like coming in for backup, and you're just like, yeah, no, it's alright, the fight's over. It's right, they bring the keg. You know, to celebrate at the end.
Kaboom, baby.
Alright.
Looks like the threshers have arrived.
Oh,
Take
did
them
you
back
did
to
you
the
did you
boys.
wait for my guys?
I did.
Aw, they get to die some. That's so sweet.
Yay!
Yay, sacrifice.
Woo!
Oh my god. And Robert's like NotJah, a natural killer in game zone. Oh, but I feel terrible for the frame rate for y'all watching. This is unusual. Every other time we've played, this hasn't happened. So I don't know what's going on. It's pretty significant though, I've got to tell you. I mean, I can grit and bear it and everything. Jesus Christ.
A void thrasher's death has been confirmed.
I'm just trying to follow along now.
Victory is
Oh, hello, Matt.
Yay!
Oh, we won.
We won! Hooray!
Yay, we won.
That was actually pretty good. You are so impressively and better than you were when I first met you. When we first were doing this.
Wow. Wow. Just the first sentence though. Wow. Okay.
You did so much better.
Oh,
You've been doing so much
yes.
better.
I'm okay. Look, you more kills, more produce. I got more resources. Hey, we got
Yeah.
exactly the same whatever that other thing is. I damage dealt by friend and healing received from medics.
Alrighty.
So do I leave? What was it? What do I
Do another one?
Leave. Yeah, I'll do another one.
Leave.
I gotta tell you though, the fucking frame rate thing, I don't know what's going on, but Jesus Christ, that's annoying. Like have a look at, I don't know if you can, but have a look at the stream from when we were playing, and it's so irritating.
Alright. Oh, okay. Do another one? Alrighty.
I just sit here and make it away.
Are you actually controlling your army, or are you just gonna sending it to my hero? And
No, I'm literally.
or are you actually controlling your army?
No. That's why I'm like not sure on the credit you're giving me, because they spawn on you, so they just all immediately go to you, and wherever you're taking the fight, they go with you. That's why it's like if you wait for them, they'll catch up with you, and then they'll join in and be your backup. You know what I mean? Like,
well, your army is getting significantly bigger every time you getting there. Every time we do it.
I know. Like, I know the like. I'm not making those red guys at the moment. That makes it easier because I can create a good easy set of them each time, and I'm just got two barracks next to each other, and I just pump them out. Those
red guys are really good.
Emperor said that Mobius Core is using this facility to breed alien terrors.
They're really good against Zerg.
At all costs.
Okay. Language I understand. Which means, are they going to be very good in this game?
Once you collect the parts, I'll
get it depends who we're fighting. If we're...
Yes, sir.
It depends who we're fighting.
Yeah, okay, but that's why I'm asking.
Oh, we got to finish.
Who are we fighting now, or don't you know?
I don't know yet. We'll find out shortly.
I got all these things that need destroying. I'll let you do all of the destroying.
Okay. Well, you do need to destroy these things for parts, so we got to do that. You got to help me out with that.
You need an SCV or a? What do you need?
Barracks.
Okay, getting there. Trying to select these guys as well. To be honest with you.
Well, butter my biscuit.
Not enough minerals.
Bad news.
Oh no, wrong one.
Our allies are being attacked.
Prepare for the slaughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. I mean, it is an 18 plus stream because I swear a lot. We are Aussies. But
Yep.
I wouldn't stop somebody under 18 given they're, not too young to watch. I mean, if some like 12-10-year-old comes in, I'd be like, look, respect, thank you for jumping in, unless I come to being a little dick, But I'd be like, please don't watch. And then they'll probably keep watching anyway if they really want to.
SCV ready.
They could be watching worse content. Oh,
Is it?
God.
Who's in?
Oh, no, nobody. It's just...
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. SCV ready.
I am eternal.
Yeah.
Add-on complete.
Big job. Who wants some?
Our allies are being attacked. Not enough minerals.
Fuck you, not enough minerals. I'll give you not enough
Will do.
minerals.
SCV ready. It's about to get heavy.
The Balius is halfway online. Keep it up.
And that one, where are you? You're up there. Do.
SCV ready.
Running away, running away. Do.
Add-on
Alrighty.
complete. Not enough minerals. Our allies are being attacked.
SCV ready. Gangway coming through. SCV ready.
Not enough minerals. Our allies are being attacked.
It's about to get heavy. SCV ready. Kaboom, baby!
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Our allies are being attacked.
Go, go, go!
Not enough minerals.
SCV.
Our foe dares to attack our base. They will regret this.
Our allies
We can
are
use
being
some help
attacked.
here. Oh, it's on. SCV ready. Let's have a blast.
The doctor is in.
In the rear. Go, go, go!
Our allies are being
What
attacked.
to do now?
Better send some body bags.
Alright, you're about to get attacked.
Coming through.
I'm about to get attacked and I have no defenses. Help!
I'm coming.
Oh, actually, I do have defenses. What am I doing?
Calling down the banshees.
It's all good. I forgot I had those back up, guys. Just means that for the next minute or so, I won't have them for you. I'll just have a try and.
I have new intel. Mobius Core is attempting to evacuate key research material while we're distracted with the hive. Find their train and destroy it. That's an order.
Let's fix that.
Your dime.
Let's do
Our
that. Thank you,
allies
by
are
the
being
way.
attacked.
Gangway coming through. This better be good. Who wants some? SCV ready. It's go time. Big job, huh?
Our allies are being attacked.
SCV ready. It's about to get
Our allies are being attacked.
You are efficient, aren't you? We're set for parts now. Combat systems are up and running. Safety tests still pending, so be patient.
go, go, go.
Our allies are being
Alright.
attacked.
SCV ready. Who wants some?
This train has nearly escaped. Pay attention.
What does it mean when you're over your command center and it says workers 24 out of 21 sort of thing?
What was that?
The workers 25 now out of 21 over the command center.
Oh, you need
Does that
more
mean
supply.
So the supply depots.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah.
Our allies are
Cool,
being
thank
attacked.
you.
It's your dime.
The doctor is in.
Yeah. A world of hurt.
Our allies are being attacked.
This is General Davis reporting in. The Ballius is en route to its target.
Our allies are being attacked.
I'm in a world of hurt.
The Mobius train has fled for now, but I will hunt
If you say
them
leave
down
it, yeah, it's
eventually.
true, right? Okay,
Mark
good point.
my words.
Sorry, just so you know, Nerd, I'm just responding to the chat. The chat being
Okay,
Robert
cool.
at the moment. It's pretty much, I think.
Our
I
allies
don't know
are
if
being
Walter is still
attacked.
around.
We could use
But I appreciate you, Robert.
Alright.
And to be honest, a lot of my gaming, when I take it onto a stream, is literally for you, because I know that you enjoy the gaming. Probably like the only one of my subs that you tell me that you're
I've cracked the containment cell. Hybrid target
you're always in
acquired.
my mind when I'm gaming on the streams.
It's actually rather adorable, actually.
Yeah, no, every time
Oh.
I'm just like,
Or
yeah,
shall I
it's
submit? Oh.
Our allies are being attacked.
sort of who I'm always doing it for. I'm trying to send more peeps. Do you need more peeps? I don't even know where you are.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna send Hyperion. Will that help? Hopefully it helps. I can't see because the frame rates are dying. I don't even know what this game is. Friggin' do
Target
flight
down.
simulator.
Now I need to get the
Perfect
Ballius back
bloody
in
frame
fighting
rate
shape.
before, and now this fucks with me. Hopefully my Hyperion thing follows you now till it
The
dies.
doctor is in.
The Ballius got beat up back there. Go gather some more parts for it.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay, more supply drop. I mean, depot.
Go, go, go! I'm go-
I just realized where the
coming through.
the expansion is.
Better be good.
I sense an attack coming for us. Beer.
Kaboom, baby! It's go time.
Our
Not in the
allies
direction
are
you've been
being
heading, I
attacked.
take it.
We have half of the Ballius parts now.
Kaboom.
The doctor is in.
Our allies are being attacked.
The doctor
Well,
is in.
would you look at that? We have enough parts for launch. I'm making the final preparations for the Ballius's deployment. Expect to see me out there soon. They're sending a second train. Intercept it. Everyone on this train must die.
This better be
That's
good.
weak.
Better send some body bags.
You want a piece of me, boy? Who wants some? It's about to get heavy. SCV ready. It's go time.
Now let's go up to the train.
Aw, they destroyed my tech lab.
Oh, it's on.
Sons of
That's
bitches.
annoying.
Ready?
Hybrid cell identified. The Ballius is headed to it.
Our allies are being attacked.
SCV ready.
Add-on complete. Our allies are being attacked.
Coming through.
train will not wait for you to strike it, Commander.
It's go time. SCV ready. Oh, it's on. Big job, huh? Roger. Let's have a blast. I'm in a world of hurt.
Containment cell down. Focus on the hybrid.
An enemy attack approaches our base. It must be.
All shall submit.
Our allies are being attacked.
Alright. Doesn't matter.
Our allies are being attacked.
The Valius can't take any more of this. I'll leave the hybrid to you.
Okay, we're gonna have to kill the hybrid.
We hear you. Let's have a blast. SCV ready.
Additional supply. Our allies are being attacked.
The doctor is in.
The doctor is in. I do like that. Like I can.
Body bags.
SCV ready.
Our allies are being attacked.
Yeah, whatever.
I can build the military fellas, and then as long as I do the medic at the end, it always says the doctor is in, and it tells me, okay, that means that I've completed that run of training, and I can do a new round. You know?
Our allies are additional supply. Our
don't
allies'
have to put
base
any of that,
is under
but-
attack.
Better send some body bags. The doctor is in.
Our allies are being attacked.
Can you help me with my? Yeah, never mind.
Go, go, go. Kaboom, baby.
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh, it's on. I'm going. Boom, baby.
I'm afraid the Valius requires additional parts after that fight. I didn't think you could pull that off alone, but I'm glad to be wrong.
The enemy has
You're
sent
not
an
alone.
attack against.
Our allies are being attacked.
Alright, I'm gonna hold off from the military building for
Our
a
allies
minute
are
while I
being
build up a second base. Because I'm a male and I can only focus on one thing at a time.
You scared me.
Our allies are being attacked.
I mean, I lied. I am still trying to build up the military. I'm just not doing it as quick as I probably might otherwise.
Who wants some?
Our allies are being attacked.
Oh my god, hurry up, command center.
Armed and ready.
Maybe.
Our allies are
Oh,
being
thanks,
attacked.
Robert. Appreciate you.
It's go time.
And I do. I know, like, a lot of,
We are at
you know,
maximum supply.
so, like, Robert, you've been around for, like, forever, as far as I'm concerned.
Unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
I'm a fan. Oh,
Our allies are being attacked.
our allies are being
We've
attacked.
passed the halfway point. The Valius is coming together.
Acceptable command. We are at maximum supply.
Oh, fuck. Fuck! I can't build anymore.
Yeah, are you at like 100
Allies are
supply?
being attacked.
200. Well, you've got the best of me now, Mero. You have to let some of my people die. I need more sacrifice, Mero. I need more sacrifice. I demand the sacrifice. I don't know why I find that so good though, but I wish I could zoom out more so I can see more of the fight, but given the frame rate's hell on me at the moment, I'm really
Our allies are being attacked. Our allies are being attacked.
a ton of my other guys over there.
The enemy has sent an attack against us.
One. Oh
Our
God.
allies are being attacked.
Better send some body bags.
You four. And then there. And in that direction.
In the rear with the gear.
Construction material
there you go,
needs
got
have
two.
been met. Your cooperation is appreciated. Evaluating pre-launch diagnostics. This will only take a bit.
In the rear with the gear.
Alrighty. What happened to
Our
half of my
allies are being
guys?
attacked.
They all just decided to chill. They're like, yeah, no, I'm done.
Waiting on you.
You're done?
No, these guys, they're still up in the corner there. They were just like, yeah, no, and there's a few more guys over here.
Go on.
How doing? They're just chilling.
Word, baby.
Get them moving as well. There we go. Now they're all almost.
Don't leave me hanging.
Ready for action. I'm approaching the hybrid's containment cell.
Yeah, fuck
Well, we've wiped out the entire.
It's go time.
that. Like the entire map.
Yeah.
Ah, you scared me. You're the boss.
I'm detecting an enemy attack. They're heading towards us now.
Oh well, good luck to them, I suppose. Oh, they're miles away. They're all around there.
Cell ruptured. Open fire on the hybrid.
Why haven't.
Calling down the highway.
Can you bring your guys down?
They're all meant to be just following you. I don't know.
I have to fall back for repairs. Kill the hybrid, no matter.
My guys can't. My. Not that really matters, does it?
Because I can barely see what's going on, to be
Base
honest.
is under attack.
can see our mates flashing around different places.
Died! Yay! Woo! High five! High five. So it's about 10 past 11. Do you want another one?
No, I think I'm done on that one.
Ah, yes. You gonna go?
Yeah, I can't deal with this frame rate. Have you? Did you end up checking
fair
it
enough.
out? Because it's difficult. It's even hard to select.
Yeah, no, I might.
The things. It's not, leeching all the
Let
fun
me have a
out of
look.
it.
Oh yeah, I can see what you mean. That's insane.
Yeah, it's not too much fun.
No,
I mean,
that's
you know what I mean. Like,
yeah.
it just makes it difficult to do shit. But
But
anyway,
it
I've
does.
been streaming for 3 hours now, so I think it's time.
Quite some time.
I say goodbye.
Oh wow.
So you just hold up for a second.
All right.
Let y'all go. Thanks for joining me, Robert, at least, because Robert's there watching, I think, still.
See you later,
I love
Rob.
your work. And if anyone else is there too, have a good one. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Should I put up your ad or Jen's? Because I didn't do it. Stuff. You were here. I'm going to put your ad up. Here it is. Let's look at those bums.
Yeah.
Bum de bum bum bum.
Let's look at my ass. Bum de bum
It's a
bum
good
bum.
It's a nice ass. Imagine drink alcohol from their body. Maybe you're more interested in sitting on your imaginary underworld apostate's face, or just stomp into the curb for writing such horrendous lines. Nachos go great with beer. Now you can and more with these fantastic overpriced items from the great range on sale in Nacho's Underworld Market. Your nachos are always best with beer. Pick up your very own upside down pillow, throw an apostate on your stretch pants, or slap on some yowie socks and just walk all over me. Your nachos always go best with beer. So grab Australian mug, wrap your lips around it, and suck dry those glorious liquids. Everything in stock is limited because I get bored and change it up all the time, so get yours now. As always, ensure to thoroughly beer your nacho. Go to teesprings.com/store/nachos Underworld Market to grab your very own nacho now.